This week I am testing the updated Nissan Patrol Warrior. Let's take a look at it and see how good it is as a baby drive. And don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on our socials. The boot section of this review is brought to you by Thule. The boot door of the Nissan Patrol Warrior opens manually, so it opens nice and quietly and closes quietly too. Let's find out how the Thule prams fit in the boot of the Patrol Warrior. When using the first two rows of seats in the Nissan Patrol Warrior, the boot will hold 22 shopping bags. Or the Thule sleek, future-proof, multi-configuration pram with a single seat will fit in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior with 14 shopping bags. The Thule sleek, future-proof, multi-configuration pram with two sibling seats will fit in the boot with 14 shopping bags. And the Thule sleek, future-proof, multi-configuration pram with a single seat and the bassinet will fit in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior side by side with 8 shopping bags. Or the Thule Urban Glide 3 single ultimate all-terrain stroller with the back wheels on fits easily in the boot with 9 shopping bags. Or the Thule Urban Glide 3 twin side-by-side ultimate all-terrain stroller with the back wheels on fits easily in the boot with 8 shopping bags. Or the Thule Spring lightweight and one-handed folding stroller fits in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior with 15 shopping bags. Or you can fit 2 90-litre, 2 70-litre and 1 40-litre Thule Chasm duffel bags in the boot, or a very large dog. When using all 3 rows of seats in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior, it will hold 8 shopping bags. Or the Thule sleek, future-proof multi-configuration pram with a single seat will fit in the boot of the Patrol Warrior with 3 shopping bags. The Thule sleek, future-proof multi-configuration pram with 2 sibling seats will fit in the boot with 2 shopping bags. And the Thule sleek, future-proof multi-configuration pram with a single seat and the bassinet will fit in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior side by side but with no shopping bags. Or the Thule Urban Glide 3 ultimate all-terrain running stroller with one of the back wheels removed fits in the boot with 1 shopping bag. Or the Thule Urban Glide 3 twin side-by-side ultimate all-terrain stroller with 2 of the wheels on easily fits in the boot with 1 shopping bag. Or the Thule Spring lightweight and one-handed folding stroller fits in the boot of the Nissan Patrol Warrior with 3 shopping bags. Or you can fit 1 90-litre and 1 40-litre Thule Chasm duffel bags in the boot. Or a small dog will comfortably fit in the boot when using all 3 rows of seats. Now, where we see the most difference with the updated Patrol Warrior is with the interior in the front. Now, this dash used to be a sea of buttons and dials and switches. They have mainly gone now and gone into this lovely new media screen, which is fantastic. So you control pretty much everything through there now. And what used to be the little screen at the top here is now a storage space. Now, when it comes to updates with the storage in the front here, it's really good. There are 2 cup holders in the central console here. They will hold a reusable or a disposable coffee cup, and there are some other storage spaces behind there and a 12-volt socket. Now, what used to just be a little storage area here is now a wireless phone charging well, which is fantastic. You just slide your phone down into it, which is great. There's also USB-C sockets added to the front here, which is also great for charging phones while you're driving. And the other fantastic addition to the front of the Nissan Patrol Warrior is with the fridge in the central console here. Now, that used to only be available in the top spec Nissan Patrol, not in the Warrior. So it's a really good welcome addition. And the kids in the back can access that by opening the lid from the back too, which is really good for those long road trips. Now, there's a lined glasses case in the ceiling, which is fantastic, so you can store your glasses in there without the lenses getting scratched. There's also visors with mirrors and lights in the front here, and they're extendable too, which is also a great function to stop the sun coming in the side. The glove box is a great size in the front here that will hold a wallet and iPad with the manual, and the door bins are lovely and big in the front too. They will hold a large refillable water bottle, and an iPad and a wallet will fit in there as well. The media system in the Nissan Patrol Warrior now has this lovely new big screen, and it's really made it much more up to date and modern, and really lovely to use for everyday life as well. Now, it does have Apple CarPlay, which is fantastic news. So you can access your phone and apps while driving. So it's great for those road trips and off-road adventures, because you can access your playlists and music nicely too. Now, you navigate this with this scrolling menu bar along the side, or along the bottom here, you've also got the shortcut buttons. So within the settings, you can access a lot of the things that used to be on the dash here. So you can change things in here, which is fantastic, like the audio and things like that, which is great for families that are a bit sound sensitive as well. Now, you've also got built-in sat-nav as well, which is fantastic. And with this camera button here, you can put the camera on without having to put it in reverse, and that's great for when you are hitching up on the tow ball, a caravan or whatever you're towing. It's fantastic. And when you put it into reverse, you've got that same lovely big camera image, which is fantastic. Storage is great in the back of the Nissan Patrol Warrior. In the third row, there are 2 cup holders on each side. They will hold a kid's drink cup, or a disposable or refillable coffee cup, or a water bottle will fit in them really nice and easily. They're very generous in size. In the second row, there's a fold down in the central seat back with 2 cup holders. They will hold a reusable or a disposable coffee cup, or a kid's drink cup fits in them really nicely. There are mat pockets on the back of both the front seats that will hold and conceal an iPad. And the door bins in the back are really nice and generous. They will hold a large refillable water bottle, and an iPad and a wallet will fit in there as well. Now, in the back of the central console box, there are USB-C sockets, so you can charge devices in the back here while driving along, which is great news for rear passengers. There's also air vents in the ceiling for both the second and third row passengers, and there's controls in the front for the parents to use, so you can keep your rear passengers nice and comfortable while you're driving along. Now, the Patrol Warrior doesn't have an up-to-date ANCAP safety rating, but it does have 6 airbags, with the side airbags that do extend to third row passengers, which is great news for families that are planning to use both rear rows of seats. When it comes to fitting child seats in the back of the Nissan Patrol Warrior, there are Isofix in the 2 outer second row seats. They're not within plastic guides. They're nice and easy to connect to though, through little slits in the seat base fabric. There are top tether anchorages also for those 2 outer second row seats. They are right down at the very bottom of the seat backs, almost on the seat bases. So they are a little bit tricky to access. Because you can't slide these second row seats forward, you have to go in through the boot. So you have to make sure that your boot's not loaded up when you're installing your child seats. So you can put 2 child seats in the second row, one in each of the outer seats. In the third row, there is a top tether anchorage in one of the outer seat backs, but there are no Isofix in the third row, so you can install a child seat back there comfortably too. Now, legroom is good in here because the footwells are flat. You've got lovely kick room for the passengers, and also we found you could fit about a 180 plus centimetre driver in front of a rear facing child seat in the second row, and a tall passenger in the third row too. These doors open nice and wide as well, which gives you really good access for passengers in and out of the back of the car. And when you're leaning in to do up child seats and put your kids in, you've got really lovely large space to do that in. When it comes to accessing the third row, the second row seats are split 60-40. So you will need to bring the 40 side forward in order to access and climb through to the third row. However, you can't do that with a child seat installed because these second row seats tumble forward, they don't slide forward. So in order to access the third row, you need to only have one child seat installed in the second row seats, not two. The Nissan Patrol Warrior is a fantastic car to drive. I love it. I love driving it on-road and off-road. It's a really capable off-road, so you feel really confident, which is great because, you know, there's nothing worse than taking a car off-road and thinking, we're going to get stuck. So the adaptations that Pram car have done, raising it, all those things, definitely make it really powerful and strong off-road. We've even towed our caravan off-road with one of these, and again, really confident, really capable, and you can tell it's really powerful. On-road as well, it's got a 3.5 ton towing capacity, so really good for towing your caravan and things like that. Now, visibility in here, these lovely big windows make visibility really nice and easy, and also helps with kids and travel sickness, which is great. Visibility out of the back though, when you do have all the child seats in the back, is limited, but you do have that camera you can pop on in the media screen, the rear view camera at any time, which is fantastic. Now the turning circle is pretty good in here for a big car. So that makes it really nice and easy, but it is a big car. So in school, supermarket and those kind of really tight plaza, multi-storey car parks, it is a big car. So you do have to be aware of that when you're picking your space. But I have found the steering is really nice and light. Visibility, as I say, is good with those cameras. So parking is fine. But it does fill an entire space. This is a beast of a vehicle. So to sum up with the Nissan Patrol Warrior, I love driving it with my family on board. It makes a great family car, both on-road and off-road. As you can see from our family adventures, we've done some fantastic off-road driving in this and had some really good family experiences. And it can just be really nice and confident when you're off-road and not worry about getting into any trouble. Being the Patrol Warrior, it's had all those adaptations done to it to make it really nice and capable. It's also really comfortable and enjoyable to drive on road as well, around town, and it's lovely on long highway journeys too. You can fit those 3 child seats in the back with excellent leg room in all of the rows, and with room beside the child seats for an adult to sit comfortably too. The media system is much better now that it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and the update just makes it lovely to use, and also you can access your phone and music and apps and things while driving. And the boot will comfortably fit the Thule Urban Glide 3 twin pram in the boot, which is fantastic news for families with 2 young siblings.